Imagine a vault that exists everywhere and nowhere at once, protected not by guards but by unbreakable code. This is the paradox at the heart of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a term you've almost certainly heard before. Names like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, or even Dogecoin appear regularly in news headlines and social media discussions. For many people, crypto is seen as a way to invest money and potentially earn high returns. For others, it's viewed as a risky and confusing experiment. Over the years, cryptocurrency prices have shown dramatic rises and falls. Some early adopters made life-changing profits, while others experienced heavy losses. Because of this, crypto often creates mixed reactions: curiosity, excitement, and sometimes fear. So, what exactly is cryptocurrency? How does it function without banks? And what do concepts like blockchain and mining actually mean? In this video, we'll break down cryptocurrency step by step in a clear and practical way. What is cryptocurrency? The word cryptocurrency comes from two parts: crypto and currency. Crypto refers to cryptography, a method of securing information using complex mathematical techniques. Currency simply means money. Put together, cryptocurrency is digital money protected by cryptography and transferred through a computer network. Unlike traditional money, it doesn't exist in physical form. There are no coins or banknotes. Everything happens online. This sometimes causes confusion. Images of physical Bitcoin coins are often used in media, but they're just symbols. In reality, cryptocurrency exists only as digital records. You can send it, receive it, store it, and spend it, but only electronically. At this point, you might ask, how is cryptocurrency different from the money I see in my banking app? The key difference is control. Traditional currencies like the US dollar or euro are issued and managed by central banks. Transactions usually require intermediaries such as banks or payment platforms. Cryptocurrency, however, allows direct peer-to-peer transfers, meaning you can send value to someone else without a bank approving or processing the transaction. A brief history: modern cryptocurrency began in 2009 with the launch of Bitcoin. It was created by an anonymous individual or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Despite many theories, no one knows who this person really is. Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to government-controlled money systems. After the global financial crisis, trust in banks and financial institutions declined. Cryptocurrency emerged as a way for people to exchange value independently without relying on central authorities. Originally, cryptocurrencies were intended to function primarily as money for payments, transfers, and everyday use. Over time, however, many people began treating them as investment assets instead. In some countries, such as El Salvador, cryptocurrency is still used for daily transactions. But globally, most users hold crypto in hopes that its value will increase. Price volatility makes it difficult to use as everyday money. The cost of something today could change dramatically tomorrow. As a result, crypto is now more commonly viewed as an investment rather than a currency. It operates using a technology called blockchain. A blockchain is essentially a shared digital record. Imagine a ledger where transactions are written down and permanently locked in place. Instead of one person owning this ledger, thousands of computers around the world hold identical copies. Each group of transactions is stored in a block. Once a block is filled, it's added to a chain of previous blocks, forming the blockchain. Because every participant has a copy, altering past records is extremely difficult. Any attempt to change data would be immediately rejected by the network. When someone sends cryptocurrency, the transaction is broadcast to the network. Computers known as nodes verify whether the transaction is valid. Once confirmed, it becomes part of the blockchain and cannot be changed. This replaces the role of banks. Instead of a central institution approving transactions, the network itself provides verification, mining, and validation. In some cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, transactions are confirmed through a process called mining. Miners use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems. When they successfully validate transactions, they are rewarded with newly created coins. This system is known as proof of work. It requires significant computing power, which is why mining operations often use specialized hardware. Not all cryptocurrencies rely on mining. Some, including modern Ethereum, use a different system called proof of stake, where validation depends on the amount of cryptocurrency held and locked by participants. This topic deserves its own detailed discussion. Cryptocurrency as an investment. One of the most common questions is whether cryptocurrency is a good investment. The answer depends on several factors, especially risk tolerance. There's no doubt that crypto has produced extraordinary returns. Early investors who bought Bitcoin at very low prices and sold years later earned gains rarely seen in traditional markets. However, high returns come with high risk. Cryptocurrency prices are extremely volatile. Large price swings can happen within days or even hours. Many investors experience sharp losses during market downturns, often driven by panic selling or negative news. Volatility is influenced by multiple factors: market sentiment, regulations, technological changes, speculation, and media attention. Unlike traditional assets, crypto markets are heavily driven by emotions and narratives. Because of this, predicting price movements is extremely difficult. Investors should understand that crypto markets can move rapidly in both directions, and losses can be just as dramatic as gains. Common cryptocurrency terms. To better understand crypto, it helps to know some basic terms. Bitcoin, the first and most valuable cryptocurrency, often referred to as digital gold due to its limited supply. Altcoins, any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin, including Ethereum, Solana, and others. Wallet, a tool that stores your cryptographic keys, not the coins themselves. Wallets can be online, hot wallets, or offline, cold wallets. Public key, an address you can share to receive cryptocurrency. Private key, a secret code that proves ownership. Losing it means losing access permanently. Fork, a split in a blockchain that creates two versions of a cryptocurrency due to disagreements within the community. Now, let's just look at the advantages and disadvantages of cryptocurrency. All right? Advantages: decentralization reduces reliance on central authorities, global accessibility without traditional banking, fast, borderless transfers, increased financial flexibility, potential for high investment returns. Disadvantages: extreme price volatility, use in illegal activities, regulatory uncertainty, high risk of scams, limited consumer protection. Because transactions are irreversible, mistakes or fraud can result in permanent losses. This makes education and caution essential. And please, if you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel because it's the only way this channel grows. So when we sum up all the things mentioned before, we can say that cryptocurrency represents a major innovation in how value can be transferred and stored. It offers new opportunities, but also significant risks. Whether you choose to use or invest in crypto depends on your goals, knowledge, and risk tolerance. Never rely on a single source of information. Take time to research, understand the technology, and avoid emotional decision-making. Cryptocurrency rewards patience and education and punishes impulsive behavior. If you'd like more videos breaking down specific crypto topics in detail, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.